Hey guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to show you this little clip. We went back out to the house that was Plan B on our last video so that we could get some measurements, and I just took a few little clips to show you the house from a different angle because last time we went in from the back and this time we went in from the front. This little house comes with the old homestead that you see there, the old home place. It needs a lot of work, and we're going to check into getting that house fixed up. And we'll be doing a little updating to the main house that we will be living in. Though we're really sad about leaving where we are, and leaving a lot of family and friends, we are excited about starting over in this new place. There's a lot of new opportunities and a lot of little challenges, but we're excited to see where life leads us here. We'll probably in the future end up going home, of course, but for right now, this is where we're going to be. And when I say home, of course, I don't mean our last house. I just mean the area we were in. Hey everybody, welcome back to my modern homestead. For those of you who are new here, my name is Janet. And those of you who are not new here, welcome back. Now, I have to ask your forgiveness. As you can see, we are finally moving. I know y'all are tired of hearing about it, but it's actually happening now. And in fact, this will probably be my last meal in this house. It's a little sad, but I'm not going to focus on that. And I tell you what, it's a good thing I know the true meaning of Christmas, because if I didn't, this wouldn't feel too much like Christmas. But I'll just look down. I found this paper while I was packing up. Jake had a bad dream one night, and he was having a hard time getting over it, so I told him just to draw a picture of what his dream was about. And he saw this the other day. I couldn't even remember what this paper was. He said he dreamed it was an anaconda, and I don't remember what was happening, but that's what he drew. But anyway, while I was packing, I had some few things that I left out. I have some jarred chicken, some canned chicken. I can't even get to my counter, y'all. Green chilies, some green enchilada sauce, some Mexican rice, and a taco dinner kit. I also have some mozzarella cheese. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've got some sour cream, but we're going to try to figure something out. We've got to eat. I can't get to anything hardly, but we're going to do the best we can. Are y'all ready? Let's go. The first thing we need to do is get our chicken drained and put it into the bowl. I'm going to start with one store-bought can of chicken and then one home canned chicken, jarred chicken. This is actually some I canned and I seasoned it with Mexican flavors, cumin and whatnot. So let's just open these two. We'll start with these. We may need to add more. Let's just get that in the bowl. And this in the bowl. Let's not break our neck. Let's add some green chilies. I don't think we need this whole can, but that's all I had. Just going to add about 2 tablespoons. I don't have a recipe, so we're just making this up as we go. Okay, to this I'm going to add a little sour cream. I don't know how much. About that much. I would say that's maybe a fourth of a cup. Okay, let's add in a little mozzarella cheese. say maybe a cup, if that. Maybe more, I don't know. Just whatever looks good. Let's mix this up and see. I'm just going to break this chicken up because what we're going to do is roll it up like enchiladas. Okay, I've got it mixed up a little. I think I'm going to add a little more sour cream, but I'm also going to add a little bit of the green enchilada sauce. Just going to spoon a little over. Now, this is not something I cook with a lot, so this is just an experiment to see what happens. I'm also going to add a little more sour cream, and this has to feed 4 people. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add in this other can of chicken. And then we'll be ready to put these together. Okay, this looks good to me. I'm going to keep mixing it up. I'm also going to add in a little bit of cumin and a little bit of garlic powder. A little salt. A little cumin. This is my favorite spice, so I am not going to be shy with it. Okay, and a little garlic powder. I hope this tastes good. It sure smells good. Next, I just want to pour some of this enchilada sauce in the bottom of the pan. This will be I'm calling them enchiladas. I don't know if that's what you call them or not. But this is what they will sit in. And we'll pour a little more over the top. Okay, now this is a taco kit. I'm only going to use the tortillas, but we'll save the rest of the stuff for later. Okay, and we're just going to take some of the stuffing, put it in, and roll it up. Just like that. Then we'll put them in the pan. All right, let's spoon just a little bit more of the sauce over these. All right, there we go. Last one is done. And the last thing we want to do is just cover this with a little bit more cheese. And then we're going to cover this with foil and bake it until the cheese is melted, and we're done. Now I said bake it until the cheese was melted, but you want to make sure the inside is warm and bubbly too. I'm guessing maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, into the oven. Okay, while that is in the oven, I'm just going to go ahead and cook this. This is really easy. You dump it into a pot and put some butter in there and the water in there, And once it comes up to a boil, you reduce the heat and cover and cook for 7 minutes. Easy peasy. The pinto beans, I don't know where they went. It's crazy in here. Anyway, I'm going to find, they're back there. We're going to put those in a pan, warm them up for about 5 minutes once they start to boil, and put some cumin and a few more seasonings in there, and supper will be done. Okay, let's see these. They're already done. So let's just season them with a little salt. Again, we're going in with the cumin. And a little garlic. Then all that will be left is to stir them. Whoa! Okay, so we're having, I opened the wrong side. We're gonna have some really garlicky beans. Let's mix it up and get it on the stove. Okay, we've got the rice on. We're about to put the beans on. But while that's on the stove cooking and the enchiladas are in the oven, let's take a look at what's been going on around the homestead.
This day was the moving day for our pigs. My friend and her husband and their children came to pick up the pigs.
Yes, sir. All right.
These two were very easy to load. That big male there, all he wants is treats.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on.
He's trying to get his, he can't get his back legs up in there.
Come on.
Things on if you're just feeding it.
If you back up where he has to come in to get to you.
Come on.
Come on, Evans. Atta boy. Atta boy. He is huge. Hey, sweet pea.
This pig was a terror to get loaded. When she was really little, Bill had to pick her up to get her loaded into the truck and get her unloaded from the truck. And she has never forgotten, and she has never forgiven him. We ended up having to take her piglets out from under the shelter and put them in this little dog kennel and put them in the trailer in hopes that she would come to them. And as you will see, she did come to them. But you'll also see what happened.
Go to your babies, girl.
She has such a dislike for my husband that she kept charging at him for whatever reason. So we worked and we worked and we worked with her trying to get her to load up into that trailer. The guys kept trying to squeeze her into
Go to your baby.
this part of the fence. And as you can see, she did eventually get up in the trailer.
Go to your babies, Mama. That's a good girl. Good girl. Go to your babies. It's a girl. Get your babies.
And as soon as she got in there, I tried to get the door closed and she jumped right back out. She was something else. The guys tried every which way to trap her. We tried a strap to kind of create a trap to where she went through it. It would catch her, and that didn't work. And then we had a duh moment. We realized we had a trap, and that eventually got her. This was the guys trying the strap. They were tying it and trying to create a trap for her. And as I've already said, that didn't work. But they tried. They tried really hard. I even hid behind this tree with this wire connected to the door just in case she decided to run in the trailer again. I could get that door closed where she couldn't get back into the pig pen. So here the guys got the trap out and we're getting it fixed and loaded and trying to trick her back into it, and that turned out to be the easiest thing in the world. I wish we had thought of it to begin with. There she is. At that point, she was fairly easy to load. So Bill and my friend's husband, they actually got her all loaded up.
Calm down, man. Let's go a little bit.
Hey, look, we're here seeing this stuff. I can drag it. I ain't got any need for her.
I don't think she's trying to get out. She's just trying to keep her balance.
Yeah, if she gets too wild, we can flip her on her side.
Yeah. She's down on her. Ah, she's digging. Just pull that out, Jap. You don't have to undo it. Just pull the wire over.
She's a wild one.
Look, I don't want to give you a new surgery or nothing, or make whatever you got going on worse. I hurt, but thankfully I don't have anything to say. Now this is going to be tricky.
Now, you can pull the truck up and then we can
Go this way. Slide it up. Now, will it slide over?
Yep.
Not quite far enough. Hey,
Bingo.
don't let anybody tell you you're getting
Superman.
And they were off. It's kind of sad to see them go, but those sweet little children, watching their excitement over the pigs, it was worth it. They'll have a good time with them. We finally got a storage building to put a lot of our stuff in. So while I stayed and kept packing, the guys took the first load over to the storage building. That way I had a little bit of room to move around and breathe while I kept packing. But before they got back, I had it so crowded again, I had to stop so that they can make another load tomorrow, or actually another 2 trips tomorrow. Getting all these jars packed were nearly the death of me. I didn't think I would get them all packed. We were putting them in everything we could, and then we were trying to get them to where they wouldn't wiggle around and bang up against each other and break, because it would have taken all the bubble wrap in the whole county we live in, plus the 3 surrounding counties, to wrap all of these jars. So we just made do the best we could. Now, I did use bubble wrap where I could, so I just tried to make the best use of it. So as you can see, I started out really neatly, and then the jars just kind of got put in there any old which way they would fit, so I can maximize the space, but also try not to make it too heavy for the guys to lift, and also get it to where they wouldn't bang around.
Love you, bye. Well, there goes hours and hours and hours of hard work. I hope it stays secure. First load being moved to the storage building.
Y'all, does stuff multiply as you start packing and moving? Yikes.
I've left out a few jars to have meals because we will be in a rental house for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to cut down on meals that take a lot of preparation. So I've got some here, and then I've got a few jars up there. So we'll have those meals. I still need to pack up all of those shelves. I knew this would be the hardest room. So if I can ever get through with this room, we'll be golden. So still need to pack up my spices, the kitchen and dining room. And this is what I've been working in, trying to show you this one last meal. So almost done. Okay, y'all, it is done. Look, it looks so good. It smells so good too. Let's get this plated up. Hey, since everything is packed up, we're going to eat off of our fanciest china tonight. Don't y'all love it? Ooh, look at that cheese. My chicken fell out. Let's put it down here on the end. Doesn't it look good, y'all? It's all finished. It's time to eat. You guys, thank you so much for joining me for this special video today. I'm pretty sure this is our last meal. It was a great last meal to fix here, and I have loved having you all in this new home. So don't go anywhere, because we're not going anywhere. We'll just be in a new place.
In this new home?
Excuse me, I didn't mean to say this new home. Anyway, don't go anywhere, because this is just the end of this place. So we're going to a rental home for 2 weeks, and then right before Christmas, we're going to our new home. So look forward to seeing you there. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. You know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys. You're the best.